Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Green Bay Packers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Love, they go play action now. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Malik Willis keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Packers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Stay out there, go for 2. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And able to get this out to the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Hurts. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Throwing is Hurts. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll try and do this himself, and avoids the contact by sliding. Now Hurts looking to change the play. They'll look to throw now on first down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete.
This is a perfect example of what separates the elite quarterbacks. Has his man open, way too anxious, ends up firing it in there with way too much zip on it. The great ones, they know how to relax and put the appropriate velocity on the football. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what. They got his man, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 56 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. He'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Packers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Two minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Off the play fake, Love. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And they take a knee. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This time with Love. Quick slant to Watson. He's got room to roam. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Love now. The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Love will sneak it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Love will sneak it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jordan Love in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 21-0. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. And into the end zone. From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. Play action, it's Mahomes. It's incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on third down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Mahomes now to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Xavier Worthy, 58 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes will do it himself. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one complete to Smith. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Hurts sets up to throw it. Goes right back to Smith again. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 62 yards. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pressure too much this time. Down he goes. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Now 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Zach Bond. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. The counter, Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson, 68 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Or just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives.
Perfect game in baseball. Are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they can continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same
Kickoff just moments away as we've arrived at Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cam Little out for the opening kick. And we're off from Jacksonville. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. And they're all over him. He can't even get that second throw away. So from closer than comfortable to their end zone, it is 2nd and long. Stroud off of play action. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And the hit arrives just after that football does. This completion gets him up to the 16.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Stroud completes it quick. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Stroud to throw on 1st down. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Throwing again. It's Stroud. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing on 3rd down. Stroud. Flush down out to his left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Stroud now on 4th down. Throwing across his body, and it backfires. Interception. And the Jaguars take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. And look at the opportunity they've now got at the very start of this game, Brock. All thanks to the interception on that opening possession.
Yeah, they love to say that a running game is a quarterback's best friend, but right next to that bestie is a defense that can take the ball away for you.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Maybe stop, but not before he gets it down to the 14. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. Working inside the red zone. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's first and goal. Etienne has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. 1 quarter down in this all AFC South contest. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. We're back for the start of the second quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get the game's first points here in the second. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, it's Jalen Knoll. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate. Gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Getting out to his left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up third down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That right there, that takes just the right circumstances to happen. But man, a big boy pick 6 brought one of the most universally celebrated plays in this sport.
Look at the smile on your face.
I love it. Big boy touchdown. Come on now.
Well, I think you and a lot of fans are in it for the celebrations. Those big guys do so much work, and now they get their chance to play hero. It is a blast.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
He's throwing deep to the left side. Oh no, they get him yet again. That is Caleb Randall. into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Hits his running back. Jukes away from one. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Honest Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. No to return this. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. So this one on the defense. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. New set of downs for him. All starts at the 38. 1st down, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston. Stroud off the play fake. He beams one deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud again. He's going to try another deep one here. He's got it inside the 10. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Again, Stroud. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively, and they've made it 4th and goal. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Stroud gonna go on 4th down. Drop. And he's gonna go down. They get to him on 4th and goal and complete.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Green Bay Packers. Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the ball as he dives to the ground. Play fake. Here's Love. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Devon Hamilton coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Love looking to throw it. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time. Now a gain of 20 here. Here's Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Love. Now he's going to step up and run. The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No, it appears they're going to mark him short of the first. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Josh Hines-Allen there on the stop. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big fourth down call.
And now this is going to depend on the spot, and they say he's just short. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 1 yard to go on third down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Going for it, here's Etienne. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Lawrence will throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 83 yards. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Love from the gun on 3rd down. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On fourth down, Love. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he is going to have a Packers first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on fourth and long. To throw now. Here's Love. And this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Second and 10. Again, it's Love. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Now a second and 10. Now Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Love now. Under pressure, they got him again. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10 at the 45. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? mindset he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On second down, ETN once more. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll try to pick it up himself. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Jaguars!